Hello, Mr. Riddle. I'm Ms. Black, Tom's teacher. It's lovely to meet you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and see me.
It's nice to meet you too. I thought I should come in, as your email sounded a little worrying. You said you had an issue you were concerned about regarding Tom.
Yes, that's right. You see, the situation started when one of Tom's classmates, Alfred, came out to the class as gay a few weeks ago, which, as I'm sure you can appreciate, took a lot of courage on his part.
Yes, it's lovely to hear that he felt comfortable doing that, but I don't understand what this has to do with Tom.
Well, unfortunately, I have had Alfred come to me recently to report incidents of Tom saying some quite nasty and negative things to him since he came out as gay. In fact, I would classify the things that Tom has been doing and saying to Alfred as bullying. Obviously, this is extremely disappointing. I would have hoped that Tom knew better than to treat other people this way.
You're right, that is very disappointing. Do you know what kind of things Tom has been doing to this boy?
Well, Alfred has told me of incidents of Tom using some very hurtful homophobic language, trying to make Alfred feel small. And Alfred also informed me that this kind of behavior carried on online after school hours. In fact, he printed off some of the Facebook messages to show me.
Well, I'm feeling pretty disappointed and angry now. I certainly didn't raise Tom to behave this way or treat other people like this.
I was wondering if perhaps you knew where Tom has been picking up this kind of language, or these attitudes. I can certainly see that you don't condone this behavior.
Well, I suppose maybe he's picked something up from the news with all the debates about whether LGBT children should be accepted at religious schools. I mean, this is a Catholic school.
I see your point. Those debates do tend to put intolerance in the public eye and complicate the issue. Although we always want the learning environment here to be compassionate and equitable, we believe that's the best way to fulfill our religious values.
I suppose he might also have picked it up from friends. I could investigate and discuss this issue with some of his friends' parents.
That sounds like an excellent idea. I actually wanted to discuss some ideas with you so that together we could come up with strategies to help Tom understand that bullying and homophobia are completely unacceptable and ensure that the behavior doesn't continue. Does that sound all right?
Yes, that sounds like a good plan. Did you have any particular strategies in mind?
Well, I will need to have a one-on-one conversation with Tom explaining how and why his behavior towards Alfred is unacceptable. I will remind him that this school does not tolerate bullying and explain the disciplinary consequences that will happen if this behavior continues. But I don't think that discipline alone will solve this problem. It seems to me that there might be some emotional or social problem of some kind which is making Tom lash out. I can let him know that I'm organising a few sessions for him with our school counsellor. I can also inform him that you and I have discussed this together.
Yes, I'm definitely on board with that plan.
I think this situation also provides me with an excellent opportunity to run some activities for the entire class about tolerance and equality. They all need to know about the dangers of bullying and homophobia, not just Tom.
That's an excellent point. I'll talk to Tom to try and discover where he's been picking up these attitudes, so that I can try to go to the source. I can also implement some consequences at home, but I agree with you that discipline alone isn't necessarily the best strategy. He needs to be educated so he can improve, not just punished. Perhaps I could try to help him learn about the importance of tolerance by discussing these issues, and maybe by watching or reading some things with him that are positive messages and representation.
Those all sound like some really good strategies for dealing with this. Might I suggest we stay in contact with each other to monitor Tom's progress at home and at school? And it would probably be a good idea for you to let him know that we're communicating, so that he's aware we're working together and care about both Alfred's welfare and his.
Yes, that's a good point. I'm still very disappointed in Tom, but I'm glad you made me aware of this issue. Please keep me updated.
I'll definitely do that. I know this is a difficult issue to talk about, so I'm glad we seem to be on the same page. Thank you very much for being so open-minded and helpful.
Any time.